fences and more. Call Wallace and Wallace. Overhead doors installed. Just call us 452-2700. WallaceFences.com.
Hey, Curtis from Wallace & Wallace. What we're going to cover in this next video is the fence layout. That involves our string line inside of the property and the spacing in between each post. What you're going to want to make sure is that you have some form of a string line here. We like to use elastic string. It's got a little bit of flex, but when you tighten it up, there's a nice tension on it. A few pegs to mark your corners and get the string tied off. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to get my peg in the ground, wrap it around a little bit, and we'll bring it to the front. Here we are, making sure that we are within our property line. And like I said earlier, I like to go about an inch or two inside the property. And here we are, we got our first string line set right here. Next, I'm gonna show you how to run a 90 degrees on our corners here. What you're gonna wanna do is have a few pegs. You're gonna wanna make the string run into a 90 degrees to make sure that our fence corners are square. So what I'm gonna need to do is put another peg in on this side of the string. Once again, my property pin is still here. I am going about 1 inch inside the property. So I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to make sure that we have 90 degrees here. It's simple geometry, and without geometry, life is pointless. What I want to do is A plus B equals C squared. So what I'm going to do is take my string line here. I'm going to make it a mark at the 3-foot mark. Make sure you use something that you'll be able to see. I got a black mark on this orange string here. So that's my 3-foot mark. What I'm looking to do here is a 4-foot mark. And then in between my 2 points, it should be 5 feet exact. If it is not, you're gonna have to adjust my other side of the string line, either forward or backwards, to make sure we got a 90-degree angle here. What I have here is 59.5 inches, which is half an inch shorter than my 5-foot mark. So what I'm gonna have to do is push my string out a little bit to make sure I get those 60 inches needed. Simple adjustment here. We have it. Got a perfect 90-degree angle. I got my 3 feet there, 36 inches, 4 feet back, 48 inches, 5 feet across, 60 inches. We're square. Now our next step is to mark our line posts, and then we'll get some posts in the ground. Okay, so what you want to do is establish your corner posts, your end posts, what we call terminal posts. That can mean where it ends, where the two fences meet in the corner, or at your gate posts. So we have already established our terminal posts, one at the back, one at the corner, one on each side of the gate, and one in the other side of the fence. So at this point, what I'm going to do is basically measure from point A to point B, split the difference, make sure we have the right spacing in between. What you want to be careful of is that you do not exceed 8-foot spacing, because if you do, you go 9 to 10 feet, you're going to start to see dips in your top rail. All right, so what we got here is 29 feet in this fence section. We want to split that into 4 sections. I know that in 7-foot increments, we get to 28, leaving us with 1 foot extra. So if I break that down into each spacing, we're looking for 4 spacings. That's an additional 3 inches on each spacing. So what I'm going to do is go 7'3", and that'll cover my 29 total feet. Now we'll do the next line over here up front. So this portion is 28.5 feet. So we're gonna break it into the 7-foot increments to make it even again. And instead of adding 3 inches this time, we're gonna add about 1.5 inches per section. Now that we have everything established, I've got my terminal posts marked, my corner posts, my gate posts, all considered terminals. What we're going to do now is lay out our pipe and get the pounding. I'm going to give you a little bit of detail on different size of pipe and where they are used.